Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I have a couple design team projects to share with you from Country Craft Creations. I got inspired by the Miss Queen Tamra, who was doing a live video of her Spring Awakening mini album that she did on her YouTube channel, as well as the Facebook group Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. And I hadn't worked with this yet, and I forgot it was Easter weekend. I'm a mess, total mess. So I was like, oh my gosh, let me at least try to make a couple things for, just some of the Easter baskets. So that's what I'll be doing. And if you do not celebrate Easter, that is okay too, because you can still get the ideas and then make what you want. It doesn't have to be geared around a holiday. So we are using Country Craft Creations exclusive collection, Spring Awakenings, and you guys are going to see, because I'm showing you a folio as well, you can use the B-sides for like Mother's Day. There's a lot of pretty spring paper, so I'll show you that in a second. But again, if you get these collections, do not throw this away. Use this baby. Use this baby. Lots of good stuff on here to make some projects, so definitely use that. So I first just wanted to show you that I made just a couple tags just for my little baskets, and I had to use the lamb. I just couldn't help it. I love the lamb. So this is actually one of the die cuts here that was pre-cut already for us. So one set was pre-cut, the other set is still intact as a 12 by 12. So all I do with these, let me just show you guys. So I keep like a box, and when I'm doing like my mini albums and my chipboard covers, I take my scraps and I just cut them down to certain sizes, so when I want to make a tag, I have it. So like these are 3 by 5. And I just do random sizes, it just depends. This is 3 1/4 by 5. And I think that's what size I used on this one. Yes, 3 1/4 by 5. And this is like one of my favorites. And I want to say this is probably, is it Ranger? Somebody has tags like this, that this is where I got the size from. But it's 3 1/2 by 7 1/2. I will just, angle one corner, and then use that on the other side, and that's my template. And then when I go to cut all the other ones, I just take my pencil, boom, boom, cut, and then I round the corners with my chomper. Do it however you want to, but it's a great use for extra chipboard. And I'll just cut up after a few projects that I've done, either cut the excess into different size folios, mini albums, or tags. So I always have tags on hand ready to go when I want to start making some projects. So all I did, just so you guys can see, is I cut the paper to the width and the height, and then I'll turn it over, cut off the corners. Then I do the back side, same thing, turn it over, cut off the corners. But I punch my hole on the first paper first, so then when I go to do the other backing, if you do want to, put one on the back, this is where I would write to and from. Then I could do punch my hole again. So it's really simple. There's like nothing to it. I just kind of did these, a little bit of layering so you guys can see. I did ink the edges on this one with Tim Holtz walnut stain. Just cut some of the design paper. I had a doily in my stash from my girl Tanya, and used that, as the matting for the lamb. And then just took some flowers from my stash, did a little stamping. What is this? I think both of these are a Stampin' Up! Punch. And then this is the Prima that I got in a design team package that I haven't been able to use yet either, and I love it. So pretty, from Country Craft Creations. So it's the ruffle lace trim. Love this. So cute. So cute. So that's what I put down here for this one, because you have the pink that's in the circle, but I don't know, I hope you guys can see. I do have like gold thread just going throughout, And then I just have, you know, a ribbon closure up there. So I could either loop it onto a basket or a bag, depending upon what I'm going to decide to do for all the goodies. And then this one, I picked all like the blue and greens. I did use, oh, I don't have it with me, but I did use from my design team. Well, actually, I don't know. I think 3 colors I got from design team, and then the rest I bought myself, but it doesn't matter. It's all from Country Craft Creations. But I used the mini pom-pom trim. But look at all these fun colors that they have. Tons of options. And again, did the same type of layering, but on this one, I inked the edges with my Copic marker black. I just went through and marked it up, and then I inked the edges of the design paper with Tim Holtz black soot, just to, you know, cover up some of that white core that's within the paper. And then again, doily that I had in my stash from Tanya, thank you. Flowers from my stash, little enamel dots. I did Wink Stella on the bow, which you probably can't see. Glossy accents on the eye, and then a different Happy Easter stamp there, and then just did a little fishtail for the flag, and chose a different, you know, ribbon. And yes, the ribbon's going upside down. Sometimes I like it that way. I don't go by rules. I do what I want when I want. People, aren't I a rebel? Oh my God. Okay, so there's the tags. So just some fun little ideas there. And then I wanted to go ahead and do a quick little folio, and I do have this on my channel already, so I will link that in the description box as far as how to make one of these. This is 5.5 by 5.5 with a 1-inch spine, and I think my spine is like probably like 1 1/8 inch bigger, because it was a scrap on my table. Instead of trying to get that little, you know, 1/8 inch off, I just went with it. So it might be a little bit bigger. And then here on the cover, okay, I wish I would have, I did some fussy cutting. I don't know if you guys can see, but I did some fussy cutting with the rabbit and the little gift here. But now once I glued it on, I wish I would have backed it with some of the cream, just so it popped up from the flower that's already on here. But I have like a partial doily in here, a little bit of fussy cutting flowers for my stash again. The leaves, I kind of just inked them up with one of my Copic markers. This is from the die cuts, and I layered it, and then I popped it up on foam. Took my corner chompers right there, and then just added these kind of, I don't even know, I think it's copper. Yeah, like copper colored, what is that, like bling, I guess. And then I did on the cover layer it up with, you know, I did the cream, and then I did this orange, I think it's called Burnt Ember. And that is what the front looks like. Like I said, it could have been a little better, but it is what it is, and we're done. There's that. And then the back, and you'll laugh, when I literally had the glue on, I was sticking it down. Notice that the words are going that way. But whatever. It was going down. I wasn't redoing it. So you could see like the actual, there's words, there's a font going throughout, because she always has lots of like depth and textures to her design sheets. But you know, whatevs. And then I just did a little die cut here, and all the edges are inked with Tim Holtz walnut stain for this little folio. And it opens up like this. So we just have, I kind of did like the more pinkish colors here, and then you'll see I did the more orange to one side and the green to the other, so you'll kind of see that when we go through. But again, just picked some flowers from my stash, added this little guy. I did the notch before, but I wanted this on there, so we just centered it and going with it. But that's what that looks like. These are the Heartfelt Creation Tag dies from Country Craft Creations, which I think she might be sold out right now, but I'll still link it below and just keep checking, because I'm sure she might get some more in. And then there is this one here. Put that in like so. And then I do have a magnet closure here. I need to change my directions in my little book, and You can too if you want to. But I do want to add like a little gusset. Probably like this gusset is 1/4 inch, and that's probably what I'll do next time, just so see, I don't know if you guys can see how it's kind of starting to bow. And once you get photos in here, this is going to be a really tight hinge. So I'm going to change it up the next time I do one of these and add a little gusset in there. But it opens up that way. Then this way here, I did just add some of that burnt ember solid cardstock throughout. This is just a loose photo mat, so you don't have to have that. And this is where I say, so okay, ignore this. This, and not like the die cuts. You can make this like a Mother's Day, a spring, so it doesn't have to be. And I almost was doing that. That was my plan, to make it like a Mother's Day, but I was like, oh no, I'm liking these little Easter kind of touches throughout, so I did change it up. So again here, so this is the side that has like the more orange colors, and then this is one of the little cut aparts, and I do have some of the little ribbon pulls going throughout. Folds up like that. And then we go to this side, and it opens up over here. And then this was so sweet. This is on one of the 12 by 12 up in the left-hand corner, and it fit like perfectly right here. So I just, you know, I saw the little lace trim from the curtains, and I had this lace, so I thought that was kind of cute, you know, somewhat matching that. But again, you don't have to have lace in here. Normally I don't, but I don't know, I just went with it. And then it opens up this way. And let me just grab, let's see. This is open, so you can tuck a photo here. On the tutorial, that project, I created a pocket down here and had another tag. Again, make it your own. Do what you want to do with it. So that just goes back in there. And then this is a waterfall. And I have it. There are magnets in here, and I do use the magnets from Country Craft Creations, basic gray, small magnets. I love the basic gray magnets, so I bulk up on them. They're my favorite. I've gotten others, and if I do get them, I'll use them for, like, you know, projects I know people are probably gonna maybe toss. But these are good magnets, so I will stock up on them all the time. So just a quick little mini photo mat, which is great for, like, you know, little 3x4, 2x3 type photos. And here I did add an extra one because I forgot to put my magnet underneath here, and I wanted a magnet to hold this down. I don't like when things are floppy. I don't like it. So it would be like that if I didn't, because I have a magnet under the green, clicking to this one, then this one clicks to the bottom one. So that's just me, and plus, you guys know, I love hearing that. I told you I'm a mess. Okay, so that is just the basic folio. I just thought, you know, it turned out so cute. I'm just loving this. And oh, folds up like this. And just, I mean, come on. So pretty. And like I said, the inspiration really came from Tamra's. I think she did like an 8.5 by 8.5 mini album. Maybe it was an 8 by 8. But it's so pretty. And once I started seeing her lay down her papers, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to play with this collection a little bit before Easter's totally over. So there you guys go. You can make something for Easter if you can bust it out tonight. Or definitely just make some of these folios for different projects. But again, this is perfect for other things besides Easter. You do not have to use the sides that have like all the Easter components on there. It is beautiful on its own. All the B sides, like I said, beautiful. Like, just picture this not even on here, just a beautiful Mother's Day folio. Like, you don't see any Easter here. That's all totally pretty. So do what you want, but hopefully you guys have this collection and can have some fun with it if you haven't already. But there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching this quick little video. I think I will probably have maybe one more video to show you guys, maybe Sunday or Monday. But I will be traveling next week, and then I'll be getting ready to go for a retreat for Country Craft Creations the following week. So hopefully I'll have a couple tutorials for you guys before I go on vacation. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please make sure that you do, so that way you can see future design team projects. Thanks for watching. Bye.